It's the height of the morning commute in central London, and here on the Underground at Euston Station, the police are out in force. They're on the hunt for the County Line's criminal gangs, using the transport network to ferry drugs, cash and weapons. Upstairs in the main station concourse, other officers have stopped and arrested this young man on suspicion of drug dealing. He was found with £1,400 in cash and a cheap burner disposable phone often used in drug deals. This countrywide operation is being led by British Transport Police and their dedicated County Lines unit.
I have 70 staff that are dedicated to this type of work across the whole of the network. We vary our tactics, we vary our locations. You may not see them out there, but they are out there every day looking for criminals that are involved in County Lines activity.
On board a train heading to the Midlands, this is rare access, following these plainclothes officers who are part of the County Lines task force as they look out for anything suspicious.
If you've got valuables in there, the last thing you want is just stuff being stolen, yeah?
A quick chat with this passenger and it's clear he's a legitimate traveller. But in the 3 years this task force has been operational, these officers and their colleagues have made more than 1,500 drug seizures, recovered £1.25 million in illicit cash, and taken more than 500 weapons off the rail network. On the day we were filming, here at Birmingham's New Street station, officers arrested a young man carrying this suitcase with 10.5 kilos of cannabis inside. Further up the line in Wolverhampton, another man and a woman were stopped carrying a suitcase, this time with 6 kilos of cannabis inside. More than 40% of those arrested by the County Lines task force over recent years were teenagers. British Transport Police now works closely with social work and children's charities to identify those who might be victims themselves.
If there is a young person or a vulnerable adult and there's a crime that's taken place but we recognise actually they're a victim of exploitation, then you've got an investigation process and a safeguarding process that can run parallel.
Here at Coventry Station, another team of officers are working with police dog Ash and his keen sense of smell, a key weapon in identifying those worth a closer inspection. It doesn't take him long to pinpoint a likely suspect. As these plainclothes officers searched the man, it's soon clear the police dog was bang on the money.
We've got a sealed bag, approximately £5,000 cash. So at the moment, the gentleman's been arrested on suspicion of being concerned supply. So we've taken to custody and processed. So we've seized the cash. We've got 2 of his phones, so they'll be seized as well.
With at least 600 County Lines criminal gangs, it is a major ongoing issue for law enforcement right across the country, as our time with British Transport Police starkly illustrates. Tens of thousands of pounds worth of drugs and illicit cash seized in just a single day. Mark White, GB News on the Rail Network.